What's up, my fellow trash generators? Welcome back to another video. And I know I said I was going to review that one movie. I think it was that one with Harley Quinn, right? It's the Death Squad? No, it's Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. I knew I was going to review that kind of smallish movie no one talks about. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But the reason I'm not reviewing it is because I'm going to review my trip to New Jersey I did. That was from Wednesday to Thursday, because it was my brother's birthday. So my family decided, hey, let's go to New Jersey, and there was like, in the place of New Jersey we went, there's this thing called Fan Fest for the New York Giants. So I think that's the reason my brother wanted to go there. I don't know the really deep processes of my family's trip, but I went. I tagged along. It's fun. It was fun. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you all about my trip. It wasn't that big. I thought it was gonna be bigger. I thought we were going for like at least 3 days. No, it was more of like a day and a half, at least. A day, like a day and 15 hours, all right? So yeah, let's get into the trip. So initially I found out about it like a couple months ago. Then I actually participated in the planning a little bit. I got to choose a place we were gonna go. There was this like amusement park, water park thing in a mall nearby where we were going, and I was like, my mom was like, hey, do you want to go here? And I was like, why? And she was like, no particular reason, it's a trip. And I was like, yeah, all right, that sounds fun. So I got to participate in planning a little bit, but man, that place was really expensive. It was $100 per person. I guess having licensed characters does cost a lot of money. Yeah. Anyway, I forgot to tell you, if you want like to see where I went, or like what you want proof that I actually went, I don't think you want proof. I went to New Jersey, all right? But if you want proof, I'll be posting a few photos after this video, and then a few photos tomorrow, Saturday. So yeah, if you want to see some photos of what I did while I was there, go to my Instagram. It's always been in the description, along with my Twitter, and I think recently I've been putting in my TikTok. I can't remember. I've done this for almost 3 years, and I still don't really care what I do. I just hope people are entertained by my videos. Besides that, Wednesday was my brother's birthday, and that was the day we were going. We went. So yeah, I had my stuff packed Tuesday night. I had a shower. I was all clean. I was looking all right, except my hair. My hair's been messy and weird for the past week. It's fine now. I just took a shower. Don't mention it. Besides that, it was like around 12:30ish when we left. I had everything all set. Kratos, my bearded dragon, and Bob, my red-eared slider turtle, were all set up. Their tanks were all cleaned out, and not all cleaned out. They were cleaned enough, and I gave them some fresh food. So everything's all set. Everything was turned off, and we went. 2 hours later, we arrived at the hotel. I think we arrived. Yeah, we arrived at the hotel, and then we had everything set up in the hotel, and then we left to the New York Giants Fan Fest that was happening in a stadium nearby where the hotel is, because of course you're gonna plan whatever. So we were kind of there for like 6 hours. 6 hours. We were there for a while. I kind of got bored after a while, but hey, I'm glad I went. Kind of fun. It was weird because they lit fireworks at the end and like the weather was perfect. It wasn't that hot. It was kind of hot because there's a heat wave going by the East Coast right there when we left. So it was more hot than it should have been. So it was getting better by the time the fan fest ended. And so they lit fireworks for like about 10-ish minutes, and then all of a sudden it started thundering and a little bit of rain, and it was crazy because you could see lightning shooting down all around the arena, not in, but around. So everyone just completely bolted out as soon as it started raining. And I've gotten a few photos of lightning actually being struck, the lightning striking down through the area. It was crazy. So if you really want to see that, it's really cool. Let's go to my Instagram in the description. Yeah. Then we left, and my brother and my mom were saying, should we just go home? Should we go home? We're just getting crazy. I was like, nah, I want to sleep in the hotel. Hotels are kind of cool for me. I mean, they're basically a home away from home. That's literally what they are, but plus it's been a while since I've been out of the house. I have been going to my friend's house lately. I've gotten permission that I can basically go there whenever I want. So that's kind of fun, yeah. But, so, we slept crazy. First day there. And then, as soon as I wake up, my mom was like, pack up, we're leaving. But we weren't leaving. We still had some fun stuff to do. We still had the water park, and we wanted to explore. So we got that. We got our stuff, left the hotel, and drove to some place where we got to eat breakfast. It was cool. It was like a pancake specific place where it's all, here's pancakes, here's French toast, that's it, bam, you're good. And it was good. It was all right. I could definitely make stuff better. Yeah. So, hopefully I can get another episode of Cooking with Trashy out soon. Not sure what I'm gonna cook. I've already covered basically all the bases of my cooking skill. It's less like this and more like this. All right, I'm not that good. So expect something new soon enough. All right. So after that, my mom was like, let's go to IKEA, because we saw an IKEA on the way there. Pretty cool. Don't really care. Just know it's Swedish. It was the first place that we were required to wear masks. That's cool. That's chill. I'm vaccinated. I know the Delta variant just started to be spread around, but we were safe. Everything was safe. Always washed our hands. Everything was fine. Right? I'm good. I'm good. My family's good. Nothing yet. There shouldn't be anything. I just want to make sure we're safe for now. All right? We're not going to do any more traveling. School is coming up, so my brother's going to be going to school. Hopefully not. I hope they still have a virtual program. I don't know. I'm graduated. I'm chilling for now. Don't really need a job. You know, just chilling. Hopefully I can get money on here. Okay, that was a little don't need real talk. All right. We went to IKEA. We walked around. The first thing I saw was my new son, Spiky, Terry the Succulent. Yeah, Terry. I know I made a character. I drew him. I called him Angry Terry because I watched the newest Astiff, and it was a guy with exaggerated emotions, like, where's my keys? Oh. Where's my wife? Oh, thanks, honey. Where's my car? And I didn't realize at the moment, but yeah, I made a new character, and it's just Terry in a human form. So yeah, I'm retconning Angry Terry to be Terry. So yeah, I got a new son from IKEA, and he has a brother, which I also got. Go over there with Kratos. Yeah. Here's Terry's brother. Hopefully you can see his face. One of those like drawing guys. His name's Jerry. Jerry. This is Jerry. As you can see, he has my little signature, AT. Hopefully that's reversed for you guys. Hopefully that's accurate for you guys. If not, I'm sorry. Go to my social medias. You can see it all over the place. Yeah, this is Terry. This is Jerry. Terry's over there. Yeah, he does have a stand. You can see there's a screw hole right there. But the stand's over on top of Kratos' tank. So I'm not gonna get it now, but he's basically just an action figure for me. He'll be my little city dude. He'll sit on things in the background so it looks cute. There we go. There's Jerry. That's not his permanent spot right now. I'm mostly thinking of a personality for him. So yeah, that's Jerry. That's the second thing I got out of like 6. That's basically it. So yeah, we went to IKEA. That was fun. I think that's after that we went straight to the little water park in a mall. I didn't think it was gonna be in a mall. Plus it was like within a mile of the stadium we went to the previous day. So yeah, it was crazy. We went in. I found out it's a mall. It's in a mall. So we had to walk through a mall to get into the water park. The first thing we see once we get close enough to the water park that we can see all the merchandisable characters like Po from Kung Fu. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. And people like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. We all saw them, but we were turning the corner, we saw them and also a giant candy store. It had like a candy arch entrance, and then on top of that, a gigantic candy version of the Statue of Liberty. That was cool. We all knew it as soon as we saw that we were gonna go there after the water park. And then we went to the water park, $100 per person. Crazy. That's way too much. It's basically anyone over the age of 10, you have to pay $100 for them. And it was crazy because there were so many people there. If I knew the prices ahead of time, before we even went, I would have assumed like, oh yeah, with everything going on and the price, I expect there to be at most 10 people, not including us. But no, there was like almost like a plus 50 people there, and it was crazy. Like, we were in New Jersey. That was in New Jersey. And it was semi-new, but I don't think it was new enough to be like flooding crowds to see the majesty of Nickelodeon and Paramount or whatever. But no, it was absurd how many people were there. But yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. The water park was really cool. In the center, they had this giant pool that could generate waves. A wave pool. Most of the time, when the wave started, a crowd of people would come in to see the waves. But most of the time, it was just little kids there, hanging out in the pool, like, thanks, Dad, for bringing us here. But first thing me and my brother went to was the Kung Fu Panda place, like the back right corner. Not the corner, but the back, the right in the back. It was cool. It was like a really cool spot. It was like an actual like playground filled with water. It was just constant water on the ground, on everything. And then at the very top, there's a slide you could go down. It was really cool. It was a really good introduction into the actual place, because everything else was either a pool, a lazy stream, or slides, which is basic for water parks, but you expect more from a place that costs more than $100 to even get into, or like more than like $15 to get into because of parking. I don't know the exact prices, but whatever. It costs money to get into, and it costs money to actually do stuff in it. So yeah, it was a little lackluster in that aspect, that there was not a lot to do, or at least not a lot that I saw. Because I saw like this giant tube on the ceiling where you have to go in a giant floaty. But I don't know. I think that was like special VIP access stuff. But as far as, basic stuff, pretty good, but could use like one or two more things. But besides that, the second thing we went into was the pool, the wave pool. It was just starting to do the waves. Hanged out with I just basically stick to my brother the entire time. Again, he's 17 now. He basically knows more than me at this point. I'm not upset about it. That's just life being autistic. So I basically chimed in a little bit. I followed him. Then after that, I was like, hey, let's go into the lazy stream. He was like, cool, all right. And it was really fun. Of course, the tubes were a little small. I thought I got stuck once when I put it on. I was like, I think it's stuck. But no, it wasn't. I just had to force it more. Stay there. Xenomorph. After that, we went to the pool again. We just stick there for like another hour or so. And then we went to the front of the actual park, and then they had a Madagascar thing with all of it was slides. And we went into the smallest one, and it was unexpected. I thought it was just gonna be like mostly a straight plunge down, and it was a little funny because it said the max weight was 300 pounds. I'm 310 at the moment. A little bit more, 315. I'm trying to work on it. It's really hard to do so, but I thought it was just gonna be a straight slide down, but no, it was like it started. I went in and it was like, and I understand why they said 300. It wasn't because it was fragile. It was a little fragile. It was like somewhat rickety. It started shaking with people walking on it. Well, with like 3 people walking on it, like, but whatever. It still shook. And as soon as I got on the slide, past like the first 10 feet, I just, wow, this is crazy. And then after like 20 to 30-ish feet, you just, and there's a big tube. It's called the Royal Flush, I think it's called. The actual slide itself, but it was just a giant tub that had a circle in it, and you just, and then there's just a 30 feet pool below you of just water. Oh, and speaking of the water, it was just salt water, which was weird. That's like the first salt. That is the first. Excuse me, I just had dinner. That's the first saltwater pool I've been to. So yeah, you just, whoa, what the shit? And then you just walked out staggering, like what just happened? Because I didn't expect that. I thought it was just gonna be a slide, but no, it was like, it's a whole journey in there. And that's it. I just went over to my mom, chilled, talked to my brother about the slide, and after like 5 minutes of scrolling on my phone, checking on what's happening, not much. Britney Spears finally got out of her conservative ship, however you pronounce it, from her father. She's finally free. Thank you, Britney. Her father was a little bit toxic. Sorry, that's probably... No, yeah, he is toxic. That's a good joke to make right now. So yeah, We left, we went home, and it was fun. But I forgot, after we got out of the amusement park, I'm just gonna call it at this point, we went straight to the candy store. Remember that? We went to the candy store where we hanged out, and the candy store had 3 floors of just awesome diabetic dreamland. The first floor was more like Willy Wonka. It had candy based trinkets everywhere. They have candy chocolate boulders you could eat, and then they have costumes made of candy, and then there's in the middle there's like this float of candy that literally looks like the first room in Willy Wonka, the Willy Wonka whatever movie you want to credit or whatever. And then we got a few things there. I got some fudge and some Pocky. I really love Pocky, I really do. The fudge was cookie dough. Yeah, it was white chocolate fudge with chocolate chips on top, and within the fudge itself, it had cookie dough in it. It was all right. The white chocolate was a bit overwhelming. Maybe it was more of a peanut butter fudge. It would have worked more. Yeah, that sounds about right, because the color, it was white chocolate. And I also got one thing on the first floor as well. This guy, it's a little cat plushie. They had like buckets of them. They come from like skeletons to like astronauts. It was cool. I got this one because it has the pansexual colors. It has a darker blue on it, but I just count that as the normal blue as well. So yeah, pansexual cat, because your boy. Yeah. Besides that, we went to the second floor after I pointed out to my mom. She was starstruck because of that. She was like, oh, what? Went out there. Even more cool stuff. They were selling this. I think they were knockoff. I'm not sure, but I found the little Among Us guy. At first I thought it was just like mystery statues. Get one to see what you get, but no, they have an actual purpose. They're stamps. There we go, stamps. You get the guy as a stamp. Yeah, I put that on my brother's door. Yep. I also found by a TV some old vintage games and toys. There was like only one toy there, and that was Mr. Stretch Armstrong. Yep, his underwear is almost fallen off completely. So yeah, he's also gotten a little soft in my room. My room's surprisingly hot. I mean, I do have a bearded dragon, so the temperatures they need are no, it's not surprisingly hot. They come from Australia. So yeah, I got Stretch Armstrong along with that guy, Jerry, Terry, Stretch Armstrong, Among Us, and a pansexual cat, and along with some candy I mentioned a couple minutes ago. So yeah, that's really all we did. It's pretty basic for a vacation. Just 2 days in another state that's a little bit south to where I live. So yeah, pretty fun. It was pretty fun. There was a lot going on at some points, but not too much I couldn't handle. And yeah, one thing I gotta say, if you've made it this far, all the stereotypes are 100% true about New Jersey. Like in Hamilton, they say everything's legal in Jersey. Basically it. I didn't see people fight. That's probably the only thing I didn't see. People fighting. So yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Would I recommend going to Jersey? Just by yourself, just to hang out? No. If you have plans, like going to an amusement water park, yeah, I recommend you go sightseeing. That's the part I liked. Not the most, but the part I liked. It's a part I liked. So yeah, that's about it. If you made it this far, thank you. I don't really plan out these videos. Most videos take one take, so I appreciate if you leave a like. It helps me out. Besides that, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what should I do next in a future video. I keep saying what should I do next Friday when I basically already planned what I'm gonna do next Friday. So yeah, in a future video, what do you want me to do? Besides that, I'll see you all next Friday.